You have the screen so I can see it?
There you go. You're good.
It's recording now? Mm-hmm. All right, I want to talk to you about 3 tips that you can utilize if you're an artist and you're going on a vacation or just a short trip. As artists, you can definitely, you can get stuck on like, oh man, what am I going to bring? What is it I'm going to take? And what is it that I'm going to need? And if I don't bring this thing, I might miss out. So basically, I think the number one thing to do is to think about what it is that you want to draw. So your subject matter, whether it be, you know, people or possibly an environment of some sort. If it's going to be what medium, how much time you have. So if you have limited amount of time, maybe you want to think about doing something in a quicker medium like charcoal or like an ink or something like that. If you have a little bit more time and a little bit more space, then also think about possibly bringing about like paints or whatever. Space is key and how you're going to travel. So if you're going to be on a plane, you might not be able to bring oil paints because there's restrictions. And they might get thrown out, which would be terrible considering the fact they're pretty expensive. Also, I think one of the last and most important things is not being afraid of what you're drawing. And what I mean by that is go wherever you're going, set up, and the best thing to do is to be in a public space. If you're gonna set up in a public space and start drawing people, people are going to look at you. They're gonna think you're weird, or they'll just be like, hey, you know, they'll come up and want to talk to you and look over your shoulder. And I think one of the biggest fears I had when I first started was when someone came and looked over your shoulder, because it immediately takes you out of your focus zone, and you're just all of a sudden like, oh man, who's this person? Why are they looking at me? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna mess up? And you're not. Just continue what you're doing and study the life that's around you, and in doing so, you'll become a better artist. Thank you.
Dude, that was awesome.
Put my head right in there.